Okay, here is the fully unedited version of how I use the Cris Neri cushion gels to do my aura effect. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I'm going to wipe the inhibition layer off with some acetone just to remove the stickiness. Now, you definitely can use this netting if you'd like. I don't like to. It's just not my preferred method, so I go in and take my sponge, dab a little bit on there. This is about how much is on there, and then we're going to diffuse it on our palette. Make sure that you're diffusing all of the corners of the sponge as well. Because that's usually where the harsh lines come from. So after I'm done diffusing it, I'll take it a little bit on the side just to get majority of that product off of there. How I like to do this is I look at it in 3 sections. The first section is what I call the bigger picture, and that is going to be the most diffused part of the aura. Then I go to the middle section, which is the section that connects the first layer to the third layer. The first layer is the bigger picture where it's the most diffused, and the third layer is in the center where it's the most pigmented. And the second layer is going to build the bridge for them to look seamless all together. It's going to look like there's basically almost no product coming onto the nail, but that is what we want. We want to create that really, really diffused look. And you can go at this a little bit harder than you would with a sticky Pat Pat gel, because as you can see, there's no debris on the nail from the sponge because of the product, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and create this bigger picture. Now, where you place this is totally up to you. It depends on if you're doing an ombre effect or an aura effect, and how even you want your aura to look also depends on this. So I like to put mine in the center, and I like to raise it up a little bit towards the top of the nail and bring it down a little bit towards the bottom of the nail. So specifically for stiletto. So this is me creating my bigger picture, and you can see it getting a little bit darker. And then I want to diffuse the edges just a little. And that is pretty much our bigger picture. The directions do say to cure it for 20 seconds. I'm not going to do that because to me it's just such a thin layer that a little 10-second cure with the flash cure light is going to do the trick for me. But you do that at your own risk. You do what you want. I'm not here to tell you how to cure it. If you want to do it for 60 seconds or 120 seconds, that is totally up to you. Okay. So then I might grab just a little bit more, just a teeny bit more, and diffuse it, but not diffuse it as much as the first time. Now we're going to go back in and try to keep this more towards the center. Take some of that product out so that I can kind of diffuse it into the first layer. Just ever so slightly. Oh, am I in the frame? Fuck. I hope I was in the frame. Now you see how it creates just a little bit darker perimeter where and then the lightest layer, you can still kind of see it on the outside. And then we have that darker center starting to develop. Then I'll cure this. Take one more little drop. Diffuse it just the slightest and go in the center. Now, depending on how vibrant you want your aura to be, will determine how much you build up this third layer. Hello? And I want it just a teeny bit more pigmented in the center. So we'll do that, and then I'll do one more. What I never do is go straight in with the pigment onto the nail, because that's where I find I lose control. So then we'll go in one more time. And then I kind of just do a little bit of that. And that's pretty much all I do. Maybe I'll go in for one last little diffuse around. But that's pretty much it. And then we'll pop her in for a full cure. Okay. Look at how beautiful that is. You can't tell me that isn't the sexiest Pat Pat aura you've ever seen in your mother effing life. That is a product worth every motherfucking penny, bitch. Wow. I might even say it's better than airbrushing. Let me know if you have any questions. You can use code TheNailBabe for this product on CrisNeri.com. These cushion gels are everything. Did this impress you? It's pretty impressive to me. Okay, bye.